Alright guys, getting going on building the stand. Right now I'm working on the upper frame. I already got one piece put together, and what I'm doing is I'm pre-drilling, and I'm using these screws here. They got like a coating over them. These are deck screws basically, so they're good against water and all that good stuff. And then I'm putting some construction adhesive in between each joint and then zipping them together. So I'm doing now. This side I already got it pre-drilled, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some construction adhesive there and zip it together. And right now all I'm doing is just building the upper and lower framing, so I'll come back to you guys. Alright, just wanted to show you. As you can see here, I got the construction adhesive in there, and I'm just going to squeeze it all together now. I'm going to try to find my tripod so I can maybe get some of this on camera. Alright, found the tripod, guys, so I'm going to take you along on this last portion of the build here. I'm really working in some confined spaces, so it's a little difficult. What I got to do with this stand, because it won't fit through my doors because it's so wide, is I got to build it in pieces and then take all the pieces into the house where the tank is going to get set up, and then build the stand inside the house, finish building it inside the house. So yeah, that's what I just found out. So I'm going to get going, putting this piece together. Alright, got the upper frame done, all 2x10. Got the center supports in, and this is what I'm talking about using, hold on, let me turn this down. Got some Cat Williams going right now. So, anyways, this is what I mean by running a 2x4. Of course, it's going to be going, the full length here. But, so, you can see here, I got the 2x6s here, and I got a 2x4 underneath. That's going to support the middle of the tank, and that's where I'm going to use these bolts here. That way I don't have to run a center support, so I don't have to run a center brace vertically, and the center of the tank will still be supported properly. So, yeah, that's what's going on. I got to cut a piece of 2x4 to run the entire length here, and then one for this upper part, obviously, and then get it all bolted in. So there it is, guys, and yeah, it looks really good. Happy with it. I got a little bit offline here, but it's not terrible, I guess. So anyways, I will come back at you. Alright, so right now I'm working on the main support legs. I'm using my 90-degree clamps here, and I'm going to drill my holes, pre-drill my holes here for my screws, lay down a bead of the liquid nails, and then screw it together. Got the top and the bottom frame done, and now I'm just working on these, and then I gotta start cutting some wood up. Remember, I gotta build this thing in pieces and then put it together the rest of the way back in the house because it won't fit through my doors. Anyway, so I gotta build 4 of these little legs here, so I'll come back at you. Alright, so here's just a little video on what it generally looks like. None of this is put together. It's literally, well, the frame is screwed together, the legs are screwed together, and the lower frame are screwed together, but other than that, the upper frame is just sitting on top of the legs, and none of it's anchored. So it's a little wobbly. So this is just what it looks like right now. It's just a general idea of what I've got. So I got the 2x10s spanning here, and that's gonna make it so I don't have to run a center brace here. And same on the back. It didn't really matter in the back, but might as well do the same thing. And I still got to cut my 2x4s to run underneath these 2x6s down the length of this. So yeah, right now everything is just literally sitting on top of the legs right now. And I noticed this 2x10 here on the side is shorter than this 2x10 that I'm using for the length. And you can see here it leaves a gap on every single one of them. So I'm going to have to go get some shims and shim it up. I'm just going to stuff this full of wooden shims. But yeah, kind of sucks that, I mean, that's a good gap. That's probably a good half-inch gap, easy, right there. So yeah, these two 2x10s are completely different sizes. But I did get it all flush for the top of the tank, so that's what I was shooting for, and I didn't even think about that the gap would be here. So it is what it is. And then I'm going to get some smaller 2x4s and run them across here, and then on the other end I'm going to lay a plywood in the bottom of the stand and then waterproof this entire thing with like Plasti Dip or Pond Armor or something. And the sump will sit in like this trough kind of deal, so it won't be level with the 2x4 there. It's going to actually be countersunk in a little. So yeah, here's what I got. I'm going to line the top of the stand with like this top part here. I'm going to take 3/4 inch plywood and put it over the top, and then the rest of the stand I'm just going to skirt it with 1/4 inch, just regular ply, and probably the front I'll do a nicer looking ply. So yeah, that's what I've got. The stand is, I mean, pretty much as well built as it's going to be right now. The hardware stores are closed now for Christmas, so I can't go get my shims. And I'm not even ready to put it up because the Christmas tree is where the stand would be right now. So, so anyways, yeah, here's what it looks like, guys. Oh, and another thing, I do plan on making this a removable panel, and the front is going to be a removable panel. So, yep. Alright guys, talk to you later. Peace. Merry Christmas.